Hello everyone, our today's topic is methods of gaining space in the dental arches. Now see, what are the various procedures by which we can gain space in the dental arch? It is either by the reduction of tooth material, दांत घस के, or without the reduction of tooth material, मतलब tooth loss नहीं होगा, tooth material loss नहीं होगा. So with reduction of tooth material, it could be proximal slicing or extraction, and without it is expansion, labial proclination, molar distalization, posterior derotation and uprighting. Okay, ELMPU, it is expansion, ELMPU, expansion, labial proclination, molar distalization, posterior derotation and uprighting. So first of all, proximal slicing. It is also known as reproximation, interproximal reduction, proximal stripping, disking or slenderization. So definition: the proximal slicing is a space gaining procedure in which the mesodistal width of the crown is reduced by slicing. It is done when small amount of space is needed to bring the teeth into better alignment. So what are the procedures? It includes investigations pehle and then proximal reduction. So investigations, and after proximal reduction there is fluoride application. Investigations में KDs और arch perimeter analysis, Bolton's analysis, diagnostic setup and intraoral periapical radiograph, and then peck and peck ratio. Proximal reduction could be localized or generalized. So investigations में सबसे पहले KDs, it gives the amount of arch length discrepancy. और हम लोग को proximal slicing कब indicated है? When arch length tooth size discrepancy is less than 2.5 millimeters. Next is Bolton's analysis. It reveals the area of tooth material excess. Tooth material excess कितना है वो बताएगा Bolton's analysis. So depending upon the location of problem, the proximal carries can be proximal reduction could be carried out. Proximal reduction is done only if the discrepancy is minimal. अब KDs बताता है कितना amount of deficiency है, Bolton's बताता है कहाँ पे deficiency है. Next is diagnostic setup. It helps to localize the problem and disclose the amount of enamel reduction. It helps to locate the site where space is needed. After that is IOPA. So it helps to disclose the amount of enamel reduction. The extent of pulp horn can be studied. Next is peck and peck ratio. So peck and peck ratio helps us to calculate the labiolingual and the mesodistal ratio, which when altered it results in crowding. So now proximal reduction. So there are two types of proximal reduction, which is localized and generalized. Localized reduction, it is usually done in lower and upper anterior teeth. Whereas generalized reduction, it is done in the cases of moderate space discrepancy. अब proximal reduction कैसे perform होता है? By using abrasive strips, safe-sided diamond disc, safe-sided carborundum disc, very thin and long-tapered fissure burrs. So care should be taken to establish proper contact between the teeth. Contact points जो है by proximal reduction वो convert हो जाते हैं into contact areas, and not more than 40% of the enamel thickness should be reduced, or with the discrepancy, when the discrepancy is less than 2.5 mm, then only the proximal reduction is carried out. Now after proximal reduction, what is done is fluoride application. So this is done for twofold purpose. Now what is the twofold purpose? To reduce the post proximal slicing sensitivity, and next to reduce the KDs attack. So what are the advantages of proximal slicing? It helps to establish normal interarch relationship in patients with Bolton's discrepancy. Then Since the contact area is wide, the lower incisors are stable in new position and contact points जो हैं वो convert हो जाते हैं into contact areas which prevent slipping of contact. Third, extractions are avoided. Then minor interarch problems are corrected by proximal slicing. Example क्या है इसका? Single tooth crossbite. What are the disadvantages of proximal slicing? There is improper proximal reduction which would result in loss of normal contact between the teeth जिसकी वजह से food impaction होगा. Altered aesthetics if the shape of the tooth is grossly altered. Then more chances for proximal caries. Then plaque and calculus deposits do result in gingivitis. After that, there is hypersensitivity and unsightly appearance with enlarged embrasures are also seen. So that is it about proximal reduction. We would be dealing about the methods of gaining space without reduction of tooth material in the next slide and extraction separately. Thank you. Keep visiting.